Still have time before it starts, so it's time to do my favorite. My Anki reviews. I don't. It's not really my favorite. Okay, let's go. Okay, done with my Anki, and the program is about to start. No, it actually started already. So just small overview on this competition. It's called the Philippine Biology Olympiad, and there are three stages: the eliminations, the semifinals, and the final. So the eliminations, they're gonna cut it down to 150, I think, or 200. I don't remember. The quiz B will be from 10 to 12, and then the lab skills will be from 1 to 5. So the whole day I'm stuck in this room to answer like 1,000 questions when I could be going outside. Look, the weather is so good outside. You can't see it. Okay, so far we'll have like 1 hour of orientation. I could use that time to study, or I could use that time to call my friends who are also competing, which I am going to do. Okay, see you guys. Yeah, it's okay. You just have to accept it. It's okay. Yeah, with overwhelming anxiety and emotion. Okay, just did a quick 5-minute meditation, and I'm sure that was enough to calm the nerves. So I guess since I have like over 30 minutes before the thing actually starts, they're putting us into breakout rooms right now. Might as well just, kill some time, take my mind off of this, play some guitar, watch some Stephen Lee, or do whatever that, distracts me. I forgot what I was gonna say. But yeah, that's all. See you guys. Officially done. It's currently evening right now. It's 7:15, and already spent the whole day doing the PBO. Pretty much tired, All that thinking made me hungry, and I'm pretty sure I ate more than I'm used to eating because I needed to replenish the energy for the brains. So yeah, after it ended, I just wanted to enjoy myself, reward myself by going out playing volleyball, working out, and talking to the family, and now recording this video. So yes, I enjoyed it to the most, and I am not disappointed for my performance, however how terrible it was. But nevertheless, it's all in the past now, and I just need to enjoy myself. And I wasn't able to get a lot of footage because we're not allowed to use our phones or record. But yes, if I could sum up how the experience was, it would be an experience because it was definitely challenging. There was a lot of hard questions. So just to give details, the quiz B had over 240 true or false questions, and I don't think I got more than 50% of them correct. I'm pretty sure I did it. But hey, I learned new things, and yeah, I came there to learn, and I came there to put myself out there and to try, because I wouldn't know how it would happen if I hadn't tried. So do I regret joining? No, definitely not, because I was able to experience something challenging. And now what you must be thinking, Arlo, why aren't you so down on yourself? You probably got a lot of wrong. Why aren't you so disappointed in yourself? Well, the way I would see it is, if I think of being disappointed in myself, it would be very selfish. Why? Because not everyone was able to get this opportunity. Not everyone was able to compete and study and learn a very, very interesting subject that is biology. And not everyone had the opportunity to go out there and to compete today. So if I were to think, oh no, I shouldn't have done this, I'll tell myself, think about the people who wanted to do it but weren't able to because for various reasons. So when you put it into the perspective, it was a privilege for me to compete today. It was a privilege for me to spend a lot of hours answering questions that I probably didn't even understand. And it was a privilege of me for preparing for this. I didn't see it as a waste of time, even if barely any of what I've studied were questioned. But do I regret it? No. Another thing to keep in mind was that it was very refreshing because it was challenging. And remember, challenging events make very memorable memories. And I probably will remember this day more than I would have remembered a random, boring, unchallenging Monday. As for the questions and the content, it put me into a new perspective of things. It took me in a perspective of how scientists think, because I wouldn't have thought that, people would ask these kind of questions because they want to understand this content. Like example, they want to understand the phylogenetic trees. Like I thought, why the hell would someone want to know the common ancestors and the different cladograms and whatever? But now that I realize that people are actually studying this and people are actually learning and wanting to know more of this field, it really goes to show a different perspective of how different other people's lives are. And if I didn't attend this competition, I wouldn't have known that. So this leads me on to my 3 key reflections and lessons that I learned. 1, it was a privilege. As I've said before, not a lot of people were able to compete or at least get into a slot because only 4 people per school were able to attend. So if you think about it, there were probably people in my school that wanted to take part but weren't able to. So it would be disrespectful if I didn't do my best and if I didn't enjoy it. This goes to show with other things in your life, in my life. Whenever I find something that is difficult, discomforting, or uncomfortable, I tend to remind myself that it is a privilege because I'm blessed. I am blessed to have this workout. I am blessed to have this hard to deal with person because all these things happen for a reason. And I know that sounds cliche, but all these things happen for a reason because they teach you a lesson that gets you to get better. And if we aren't going to get better, we're going to stay the same way as we are. And I don't know about you, but I'm not satisfied with staying the same level as I am right now. My second lesson was that not everything is in my control, especially in tests, exams. The grades aren't in your control, especially if you don't know the answers to the questions. How are you supposed to control yourself to get the correct answer if you don't even know the correct answer? Yeah, I could have been disappointed in myself. Oh, I didn't know the answer. It makes me so sad. But, that's a waste of time and that's a waste of energy. And in fact, if we knew everything, what's the fun in a competition? What's the fun in wanting to know more than the competitor, right? That's the part of the challenge and that's what makes it fun. The fact that it's not easy is what makes it fun. Now, I had some thoughts here and there, and I should have, rewinded some time, thoughts here and there, and I should have studied longer, I should have studied more, I should have studied the right things. But then again, when you think about it, I can't change that, right? I can only learn from it. I can only learn that, this question might come up next time, or, I should, study this way, or I should study more effectively, or I should study at night times more. All of this was just a lesson, and it's not the end of the world, and it's definitely not the end of my life because I still have a long life up ahead. My mindset here is celebrate every failure because every failure will teach you something more than what successes will teach you. And back to the topic of studying more, I thought about it more and regularly and consistently. I didn't really cram. I didn't study probably at all yesterday because I was, having fun, spending time with my family. And I guess doing that helped me get ready for today. Even if I could have gotten more, I studied probably around, an hour or 2 every single day for the past several months. And I don't think that's pretty bad. I think that's pretty good. So I am grateful for what I went through, and I'm grateful that, I could have done better, but I'm grateful for what I was able to accomplish. So whenever you come up with any negative thinking or regrets, remember that regrets are normal, but they shouldn't stop you from doing more. Regrets always come, and they always come in your mind, make you think that, I could have done better. And it's true, you could have done better, but you can't change that. All you can do now is go get better now so you can be better for next time. So treat it as a learning opportunity. My third lesson was making it fun. Okay, now I said it was fun, but it was also pretty boring. Some questions were boring, and I actually did things that made it fun. I would sing the questions. I would imagine myself in a heated argument with someone. No, it should be this answer. No, it should be this answer. Yeah, whatever. The point is, I made it fun. I made it enjoyable because I am in control of making myself happy. I am not reactive. I completely understand that if something is boring me, I'm not gonna let that keep boring me. I'm gonna take that and make myself enjoy it whether I like it or not. And I guess that's what made me focus more on the competition. That's what made me want to look forward to the next question, not just so I could learn the question, but so I could have fun doing it. See, that's the joy and that's the power of taking matters into your own hands. We can't always be reactive with whatever comes to us. We need to make things fit for us. Stop complaining is what I'd say to myself whenever I would complain, and start being proactive. So that's the 3 lessons that I had today. 1 was it's a privilege to have difficult and challenging things. 2 is to realize that not everything is in my control. And 3 is to make things fun and take matters into your own hands. So I am totally grateful for today, for the opportunity and the privilege for what I was able to accomplish and what I wasn't able to accomplish. So I don't have any regrets. All I have are reflections, lessons, and a pathway to get better. And I believe that whatever happens, happens. And I did what I could, and whatever results that could happen, I'll just let it be. So the main lesson here is the power of output compared to outcome. People think that it's all about the results. It's all about the outcome. And whether we get a good outcome, oh, I'm happy now, or bad outcome, oh, I'm sad, I'm not gonna continue working. What's the point of living anymore? The thing is, the real thing is the output. Because the output is what causes the outcome. Remember, output means you're putting yourself out there to get what you want. Outcome will come regardless. It won't always come, but it will. Remember, so always think about it. Don't be demotivated by your failures. Instead, analyze what you did and analyze what you did wrong. And think about what can you do better? Why did it happen? And what's the plan for the next time? If you do these 3 things, I can assure you that you will always get better consistently and that it won't always be the end of the road as long as you do these 3 things and you don't give up. If you are interested in the Philippine Biology Olympiad, should you join? Definitely. And join anything that you can, even if it's not an Olympiad, even if it's another competition that you think, maybe I shouldn't join it. No, just join it. Whatever happens, happens. Put yourself out there and let the outcomes take care of themselves. Don't focus on the score. Focus on the play. And that's all for my video here on the Philippine Biology Olympiad. Just like I said, I don't know the results. So if I come in to the semifinal, and hey, if I get into the semifinals, I'll keep you guys in the loop, and that will be actually great because I'm excited to do this again. So see you guys in another video, and I have a free one-on-one booking. You can book a free one-on-one coaching call strategy session in the first link in the description, where we can talk about any of your problems, and we could find a way that we could solve them together. Okay, see you guys.